One of the most common things we get asked for when growing chilies is how to make them hotter. Now I know you can go online and you can find people shouting at chili plants. It's worth looking up because it's funny, but I guarantee that doesn't work. Shouting at your chili plant won't make it hotter. What you need to do is stress it. So the best way to stress a chili plant is to let it dry out. Now this plant looks like it desperately needs water, and there's no doubt it does need watering. But at this stage we're not worried about it at all. We grow hundreds, well, thousands and thousands of chili plants. We're quite happy for the ones we grow for fruit to actually produce something like this and to let it dry out. You can't really see the compost, but it's literally is dust dry at the moment. Okay, so we do this every now and again. Once a week's fine, and what it does, it really brings up the heat and the flavour of the chili plant. The stage to do it is when it's started fruiting. You have to be a little bit cautious about doing it too much. If you do it too much, let's say you did it every single day, there is a possibility you're going to restrict the amount of fruit that you get. What will happen is you might start seeing all the petals fall off or the flowers fall off before they've set the fruit. So be very cautious about that. The interesting thing as well is the opposite is true with regards to drying it out. So when we're at a lot of trade shows or general shows, or people come and see us and things like that, often people will say that I grew a load of chilies last year and they had no heat, no flavour, had absolutely nothing. Now, there are a few reasons that happens, but the most common one is because they've basically overwatered it. So if you overwater a chili, it's probably going to be pretty mild. Even the really, really hot ones, like the Trinidad scorpions, the nagas, all that sort of stuff. If you really, really overwater it and let it sit wet constantly, the amount of heat in that is going to be minimal, going to be a small amount. Plus, it doesn't taste all that good. If you're growing that type of chili, my guess is you want a bit of heat behind it. So don't overwater it, otherwise you're going to get a very insipid type chili, a very insipid type taste. If you want it a little bit hotter, just dry it out. Let it get this far. Don't worry about it. It'll be absolutely fine. We will water this literally straight after filming it. We will water this, and it will pick up. In fact, what I'll do is I will water it. I'm not going to leave the camera rolling because that will take a long time. We'll water it and we'll put a still of it, the exact same chili in exactly the same place, and you'll see it picks up with no problem at all. Okay, there we go. We gave it a bit of water, the plants picked up nicely, so no harm was done long term at all, and you're going to get a hotter fruit, you're going to get a better flavour. So don't be afraid about letting it dry out from time to time. Any questions at all, obviously drop us a comment or get in contact, we're here to help.